From the gallery above the House chamber, this is T.A. Barnhart with another TAB report. One of the arguments made in opposition to tuition equity is that the undocumented students to whom the bill is addressed cannot work legally in the United States once they've received their degree. Senator Bruce Starr made that argument when the Senate passed Senate Bill 742, and several witnesses repeated the claim last week in public testimony. Here's one.
Even if an illegal alien were to get a in-state tuition, even if they were to go to a university and graduate, they can't legally use their degree because it's illegal for them to work in the United States, no matter what people on this panel or in that who testified earlier want to say.
Philip Smith is an immigration lawyer, so unlike the anti-immigrant activist, he actually knows what he's talking about.
And whether it's this year or next year or the following year, they then will have an opportunity to apply for permanent resident status. Now, it depends on the timing of when the petition was filed. It depends on when they got in line, whether or not they will be able to apply directly here in the United States lawfully, as the law allows, or whether or not they would need to apply at a visa in their home country to return. I can tell you we regularly help people do that. Typically, if they do have to go to their home country, that process typically takes 3 to 6 months. So it's not that there is not an option available to them. There are options. It's complicated. It's confusing.
The child of an undocumented worker who has been raised in Oregon and obtains a degree at one of our public universities because of tuition equity not only will have a strong chance of obtaining a visa to remain and work in the United States, but of doing so without having to return to a so-called home country in which he or she has not lived since they were a little child. Please contact Rules Committee Co-Chair Andy Olson and insist that he schedule a work session for Senate Bill 742 so that the entire House may vote upon this bill. From the Capitol, for the Action tab, this is T.A. Barnhart. Goodbye.